For my capstone project, I created a course called Social Media and Me, Who Am I? Throughout this presentation, I will be discussing the components of the instructional design document while walking you through the course in the student view. This course is an informational course delivered online to adult learners. It would be best advertised and offered through a local community center or job center or the public library. The targeted audience and profile of the learners would be those who have a limited scope of knowledge about social media, presumably in the middle age range of 45 to 60-year-olds. The focus is on what students post, not how to post. Therefore, the two necessary prerequisite skills will be to have a capable working knowledge of navigating the internet and to have at least one social media account already created. The terminal learning objective is for the learner to be able to exemplify a representation of who they are within an online social media environment. They will achieve this objective through a series of enabling objectives, such as critiquing and reflecting on their own social media presence, reflecting on oversharing and boundaries by participating in class activities such as discussions, creating a word cloud, participating in an online poll, and watching videos. And finally, a summative assessment. They will create a personal digital avatar of who they want to be representative of themselves online. They will post, reflect, share, and discuss other classmates' avatars. I chose to create this course using various learning models. The ADDIE model kept the design process flowing in a sequential, methodical way. In addition, incorporating the Understanding by Design model helped by working backward to establish the objectives after determining the learning goal. Between these two models, I was able to ensure the course was aligned throughout the design process from ideation to evaluation. In addition, in the development stage, I used the 70-20-10 model to ensure that the best delivery methods were addressed. There were various learning theories incorporated into this course design as well. The andragogy learning theory, as well as Knoll's 5 assumptions of adult learners and Knoll's 4 principles of andragogy were all considered when creating the course. It was important to keep in mind that the learner brings their own individual experiences into the content, and therefore I focused on more individual learning materials, but in a group discussion to allow for more constructive experiences. Keeping this in mind, the content was developed to incorporate this 70-20-10 framework, where 70% of the learning is accomplished through real-world experiences, 20% is attained through observation and interactions with others, and 10% is through formal material. I think the most difficult thing I found in creating this module was in the learning curve I experienced in utilizing the various new technologies. I have considered all the areas where the students might have difficulties with the technology in the class and have provided directions and a tutorial to assist them. However, I won't know the adjustments that might need to be made in the course until it's actually implemented, and I receive feedback from the students as well as make my own observations as to what worked well and what didn't, which is all part of the design process. I'm going to now take you over to my instructional design document. The instructional design document highlights the components of the design acting almost as a checklist. It outlines an overview of the entire document. If I were to present this to a design team, which would include the design team, stakeholders, and subject matter experts, I would ensure that everyone had a working knowledge of the scope of the project by reviewing the document together. At that time, I would ask for questions, clarifications, suggestions, etc., to ensure the entire team had an overall understanding of the vision of the project. This will help define the parameters of the project to prevent project creep. I've enjoyed creating this course, and I plan on creating more courses to accompany this one in a digital literacy series for adult learners.